So we have Big Show versus Kane versus Cena versus Jericho.
For me, this one is tougher to call.
We agree that there's only two possibilities.
Well, okay, tell me them, because I have no idea. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen.
The two most likely options are Big Show and Cena.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, I guess. So Jericho, you don't think he has a chance?
No, you know what? I picked him for so many pay-per-views in a row, and if you were going to give Jericho a world title, which I just go ahead and assume that's what this leads to, if you were going to give him a world title, I think you would have done it by now, but obviously I don't feel like they have plans. The only nice thing is we all assume Jericho's leaving. We keep being told he's leaving for the summer, which we're almost halfway done with. So I don't know when this Magic Fozzy tour starts that he's got to leave for. But if Jericho leaves, he could leave with a Money in the Bank briefcase and then come back as a surprise. Like he could, when he's ready to come back, it could be at a Raw or pay-per-view when you don't even expect it. Boom, the Jericho music hits and he comes out and cashes it in.
That's why I'm thinking that he might win because, you need this Money in the Bank thing to be in the background a while. If they're not going to cash it in right away, what better way than just have Jericho take that time off and come back and go to cash it in?
Yeah, you give it to a guy that's already going to be in the background anyways, and then it's a guaranteed win / if he comes back, he's built right back into the main event spot. Not that he wouldn't be anyways, but I think that's the way they see it. Like they've already got an excuse for him to be in the main event whenever they're ready for him. And then maybe he gets rewarded for putting over guys like, CM Punk for 4 months. He gets rewarded and kind of maybe gets that extra title run that he's been looking for.
Danny, so I can't cheat and just pick what you pick. I'll have to pick first since I'm leading every match. But I still want to hear your case because I'm baffled. What do you think about Cena and Big Show? Who's going to win? Give me the answer.
There's two things I think are great with these. If Big Show wins the money, if he wins the briefcase, it's that picture, the fear in a champion that you'd have to be with Big Show, this new monster Big Show. The idea is that he'd be walking around and he could just take you out at any moment. Like he would be the most dangerous guy to carry the briefcase.
I like this. Okay.
Now with Cena, there's a completely different theory, and like it's been tossed around. I think we see it in the chats when we're there Monday nights. I would love to see Cena be the guy to win it, cash it in, but not win the belt, because that has to happen somebody. And if it happens to Cena, it doesn't hurt him at all. And it's something you can build off of, kind of that roller coaster year that he's been having. I think you make Cena try to cash in, because he would do it respectfully. He wouldn't do it after somebody's match because it's been done to him. He would call you out a week in advance or a month in advance, whatever, and tell you when he's going to cash it in. Do it. And then if he doesn't win, he looks like a chump for not doing it the way everybody else does.
Well, Danny, the briefcase is red and Kane has a red outfit. So I don't know. Definitely.
Well, you got me sold there.
Very appealing arguments every direction. Danny, do I have to pick one?
Well, I'm going to pick one. If I get it right, it's 2 points for the Money in the Bank matches.
Oh, shit.
If you don't pick one, I got nothing to lose but everything to gain.
Danny, I am going with none other. It can't be Big Show because he was pwning everyone on Raw, right?
That's usually the wrestling logic. If you're winning the week before the pay-per-view, you're not going over at the pay-per-view.
And with these Money in the Banks, the SmackDown one's clear who's going to win. All right, Danny, I'm going with none other.
Is it, though?
It's going to be Kane. I'm going with John Cena, Danny. That's my guy. He's going to win that damn briefcase there. He's going to open it up, and he's going to go, here's the contract. He's going to go out there, fight for the belt. He might win, he might lose. We'll pick that one when it happens, Dano.
Do you think, like a lot of people, I mean, obviously they will, because they'll be upset no matter what he does, but how many people are going to be upset if he wins the briefcase and then cashes it in and becomes champ again? Like, he's the guy out of both these matches that needs that briefcase the least.
Now, I'll be upset if he just wins the briefcase, but at the same time, how interesting is John Cena without it against with it? He's people might not want to admit it, but it's a little interesting. But
I would like to see him carrying it around. I think it's because we've never seen it before. It's kind of interesting, but John, it's the thing that you look at and you go, Cena doesn't need the briefcase. Cena can insert himself into the main event or a world title match anytime. And I don't mean literally like he goes and demands. I'm just saying they could put him in any main event title match they want at any time. He doesn't need the briefcase.
And he's all about not cashing in by a surprise. So, like, the cash in won't be any cool. But I just picture him walking out on Raw the next night, holding the briefcase to the camera, doing that, like, smile that Cena does. Oh, I'm so cute with a briefcase now. I don't know. Shrugs. Guess I can win the belt and then run to the ring. So, I don't know. I don't want to pick him. Don't want him to win. I don't even really think he's going to win. Part of me just thinks Danny does. So I'm going to go with Mr. Cena. Although my heart, I kind of think Jericho's going to take this. I'm going with John Cena, Danny.
Well, I was actually thinking ahead of time. I thought you would pick that. I almost just went ahead and marked it down as that's what you were going to pick. So I was pretty confident. I, however, have decided way in advance, Big Show is going to win this
You
thing.
sneaky fucking spick. Danny, you led me astray so you could fucking steal my real pick, but that's okay.
This is the payoff to everybody complaining like, oh, they built Big Show up and then he had that loss to Cena and then like they don't feel like it's going anywhere. But no, it's just building. Like he still comes off, he's still a monster heel. He's still getting that Mark Henry-ish push. I think Big Show with the briefcase is, far more scarier of a challenger than anybody else we've ever seen hold the briefcase. This guy is a walking potential champion once he has that briefcase because he could take it out on anybody.
Great idea. He's going to win, obviously. Great pick. You're going to be winning because obviously I'm sitting here talking about what Cena's going to do after. Like you said, he can just insert himself in the title match and it's not as interesting because his character wouldn't cash it in by surprise unless it's that heel turn everyone's waiting for. But
from the chat, Ice Grill saying Randy Orton will wander into the Raw Money in the Bank match and win it.
Big Show needs to win this because what's he going to fucking do?